Pop the top, it's time for the video to drop, and today we're going to be talking about who I would draft if I had my own professional wrestling company. And now right off the bat, let me go ahead and say it real quick. This is not who I believe is the best wrestlers in the world. This is just who came to mind whenever I sat down and thought about the idea of who I would draft if I had access to anybody in the world. Now comment down below real quick before you get into this video and let me know who you would draft. Get like, I don't know, 30 picks and go down and tell me who you would want on your dream roster if you had all the money in the world. And I mean, while you're at it, go ahead and leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are new. But getting into the video now, my first pick. Now, again, these aren't in order of anything significant, but the first person I thought about when I thought of who would I sign to my fictional wrestling company, it would have to be the Rated R. It's a little quiet in the morning, so I ain't trying to yell right now, but the Rated R superstar Edge. And 100% why is because, one, that's name credibility, baby. That's popularity, baby. And that's a guy who can teach the younger people that are on the roster how to, you know, get around TV wrestling, if you will. And I think a lot about using Edge in a Terry Funk ECW style role for this fictional company that I came up with. Now that of course is the first pick, but the second pick, we have to look towards the future. We have to look at that guy that is young, that is cunning, that is the guy that'll get all of the attention. And I feel like Aleister Black fits the mold for that pretty damn well. Aleister Black is someone who I feel like if you throw up on a poster, if you throw up an action figure in the store, if you throw up any type of way, except that one way, then I feel like everyone would look towards Aleister Black before anyone else. His look is just undeniable. Let's be honest here. He has a great look, great look. In-ring ability, absolutely phenomenal. I feel like his talking, you can get around, and he's a great talker in his own right, but there's ways about going about the way that he promos that I feel like you can just really get some great vignettes out of, and that's why he's number 2. Now number 3, we're gonna go look towards our first female pick here on this fictional draft, and I had to go, you already know there's some bias here, I had to go with my current favorite professional wrestler at the moment, Dakota Kai. That's right, Dakota Kai, the leader of Team Kick. I am absolutely loving her heel run right now in NXT. However, Dakota is one of those great professional wrestlers that can do anything. Heel, babyface, it don't matter, because the leader of Team Kick can get it done. And I feel like in-ring wise, she's one of my favorite to watch at the moment. There's no other reason why I would pick her up this early other than the fact that she is, without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite wrestler right now. So Dakota Kai is coming to this fictional wrestling company. Now up next, we got Isiah Swerve Scott. If you're not watching 205 Live, I gotta tell you, you're missing Isiah Swerve Scott, aka Shane Strickland. The King of Swerve is one of my favorite professional wrestlers at the moment as well. Going in tune with what I said about Dakota Kai, I think Swerve absolutely can grab any type of flag that he wants to for any company and run it as long as he can and plant that flag in the ground and solidify a company as being a big time deal. He oozes charisma, he oozes the it factor, phenomenal in the ring, great on the mic. I absolutely love Isiah Swerve Scott, and he's coming to this fictional wrestling company. Now going to another female pick, I feel like someone that gets slept on quite a lot is without a doubt Naomi. Naomi gets slept on so much, and it's insane to me because she's great at talking, she's great in the ring, and Naomi is someone who I believe should be at the face of the women's division right now in the WWE. There's no doubt about it. Naomi is one of the best they have on the roster. Why is she not being used week in and week out? I'll never know, but what I do know is that Naomi has been picked up here in the company. Now moving along, we got Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, do I really need to say more? I mean, Daniel Bryan, great in the ring, great on the mic, great character, lovable, can play a great heel. It doesn't matter what you do with him, he'll be great. That's pretty much what it comes down to with Daniel Bryan. Now going to the tag team division, I haven't really picked any teams yet, but we're gonna head over to AEW AEW to pick up our first tag team, and it's gonna be Santana and Ortiz, Pride and Powerful, LAX, however you know them. They are one of my favorite tag teams to watch right now. Santana and Ortiz together, they are just so damn good. And as you're gonna see with this list, there's about to be a lot of tag teams that they could tussle with in this company that are gonna be dream matches, if you will. Heading over though, continuing that route with AEW, we're gonna go ahead and pick up Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford back to back, because Kip Sabian's super bad. Can't really yell us like I want to right now because it is early in the morning once again, but Kip Sabian's super bad, and the bad girl Penelope Ford, both 100% going to be future players in AEW. We're coming off of Penelope Ford versus Hikaru Shida at Fyter Fest from AEW. Penelope Ford definitely impressed there to everybody. Penelope Ford is someone who I feel like in a couple of years is going to be one of the best female wrestlers in the world, maybe even one of the best wrestlers period in the world. Kip Sabian, on the other hand, is someone who I think is going to carry AEW in the next couple of years. Now, right now, I don't know what the current landscape of the company, but in a couple of years, you cannot tell me Kip Sabian won't be at the top of that damn card. So the bad boy, we ain't talking about Joey Janela, the super bad connection, if you will, Kip Sabian and the bad girl Penelope Ford are coming to the fictional company. Now, moving along, we're going to go ahead and take someone else from AEW, someone who I believe is one of the best characters in wrestling right now, and it sucks that she's currently injured, but Chris Statlander is going to be making her home here at the company that we haven't really named yet, the fictional company, if you will. Comment down below. Let me know some names that you think should fit this company. But Chris Statlander is someone who I just think, once again, kind of like Aleister Black, what I talked about earlier in the video. I feel like Chris Statlander, you see her and your eyes you get glued to the screen. She has such a great look about her. She's great in the ring. Her character work is really good. I feel like she makes a perfect TV wrestler, if you will. The personality is just there. That alien gimmick is so dope. Let's be honest here. But moving along, we have two people up on this next pick, and it's the Iconics. Now, I talk a lot about my favorite wrestlers, and Peyton Royce and Billie Kay are 100% up there. Entertaining, great in the ring, can play a very serious heel character, can play a very jokey heel character. I also really feel like Billie Kay and Peyton Royce could easily be baby faces if they wanted to. I don't feel like they've been given the opportunity to showcase that. However, I do feel like they would be lovable baby faces as well. So the Iconics are coming to this fictional company. And up next, we have three for the price of one, and that is the Lucha House Party. Gran Metalik, Lince Dorado, and Kalisto. All three are coming to this fictional company because all three of them are great, absolute great in-ring masters, if you will. And I feel like the Lucha House Party, they were getting some stuff in on SmackDown recently, but I feel like it got cut at the legs, and they haven't really done much with it since. But the Lucha House Party are absolute players in my head. They're absolute great talent in my head, and they are coming to this fictional company. And up next, we have Alexa Bliss. Now, I know Hannah's probably going to talk to me in the Discord messages after realizing Alexa didn't get picked first, but Alexa Bliss, no matter what, Alexa Bliss is one of the most entertaining female wrestlers in the world, I feel like. Personally, I think her character work is just absolutely outstanding. I feel like her in-ring work is very underrated. I feel like she is someone who obviously can play a phenomenal heel. I don't think I need to talk about her heel work. I feel like it is within its own right, and I feel like she's someone who you either really love or you really hate. I don't really feel like there's too many people in the middle for Alexa Bliss. Moving forward now, we got Cedric Alexander. In the dark, I feel at home. And Alexander is someone who I think personally, I feel like he doesn't get used properly. I'm just going to say it. I don't feel like Cedric gets used to the best of his ability on TV because he, without a doubt, is someone who could be a main event player at any point in time. He's someone who I feel like has a great look and that could really just take the flag once again and carry it a mile wide and plant it in the ground. Why are they not doing more with Cedric? I don't know, but he is coming to this fictional company. Moving along now, we got Kevin Owens. Do I need to explain? Come on now. Great babyface, great heel, great in-ring, can promo his ass off. Moving along, we have Io Shirai, someone who I feel like is currently showing why she is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Let's be honest here. Anytime Io Shirai is on TV, you gotta watch what she's doing. She's absolutely outstanding. There's no reason why she shouldn't be on everyone's roster in the comment section, which, by the way, comment your rosters down below. Moving along, we got another tag team, the Usos, and I feel like right now the Usos versus Santana and Ortiz is one of my biggest dream matches, if you will, for the current landscape of pro wrestling, and I had to pick up the Usos. But again, another tag team that we're gonna pick up right after the Usos is Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fénix, the Lucha Brothers, and the Lucha Brothers are outstanding. Again, there's so many people on this list that I really don't need to explain, because you hear them, you see them, you know what they do, you know how good they are, and the Lucha Brothers are exactly that. They're great characters, they're great in the ring, and you know what? I feel like they could be a cornerstone of any tag team division, as AEW has shown. Moving along, we got Zelina Vega. Now, I did not pick Andrade for this list because I felt like it'd been a kind of like a, ooh, what would he do with Zelina Vega if he picked Zelina by himself type of role. Zelina is so good in the ring. She's, again, one of my favorite talkers right now. Let's be honest here. Zelina Vega on the mic, absolutely outstanding. So she's going to come over to the roster. Moving along, we got the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. Now, I feel like I've said it so many times already in this video. There's just so many people on this list that I don't need to explain. Kairi Sane, one of the best. Asuka, one of the best. Kairi Sane, one of the best baby faces I think I've ever seen. Probably one of my favorite baby faces of all time. I'm not gonna lie. Kairi just has such an intangible love about her. And Asuka, she can play any role she damn well pleases. Let's be honest here. Asuka, one of the best as well. Moving along, we got Cesaro, and right after Cesaro, we got our first indie pick, which is Chris Hero. Now, of course, you know where that's going. The Kings reign supreme, and the Kings of Wrestling will come to this fictional company, and you know there's nothing better than the Kings of Wrestling in the tag team scene. Now, another talent we're gonna pick up from Impact Wrestling is Kiley Ray. Kiley Ray, I feel like, is one of the most slept on wrestlers in the world right now to the mainstream audience. Kiley Ray is so damn good. Seek her matches out if you have never seen Kiley Ray. She was with AEW for a little bit. She now resides in Impact Wrestling, as well as all of her indie stuff. Just make sure you check Kiley Ray out, because she is phenomenal, man. Going along, we got AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Speaking of phenomenal, we got the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, and I'm gonna just name a couple people back to back real quick. We got AJ Styles, we got Johnny Gargano, and we got Sasha Banks. Boom, boom, boom. All three of them, same damn thing. You don't need to talk about how damn good they are, because you know they are that damn good. No Triple H here, but they are that damn good. They can carry a roster. They can be any type of player you need them to be. And moving along, we got the Private Party. We got Isiah Kassidy and Mark Quinn, and I feel like the Private Party is the next tag team to be great. I feel like they're already so damn good, but once they get that push behind them and they get to the top and they hold the tag team championships at AEW, I feel like that's when everyone's gonna realize just how damn good Private Party is. Great characters, great in the ring. They have so many dope vignettes. Do I need to really say more about the Private Party? I don't feel like I personally do. Now, we're going to the last couple of picks here, and I feel like I cannot wait to tell y'all this next pick. It's somebody that I'm picking up from a place where, let's be honest here, we don't really know if they're ever gonna compete again together, but I had to pick them up. The Motor City Machine Guns. That's right, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. And if you don't know about me, let me just tell you right now, the Motor City Machine Guns, one of my favorite tag teams of all time. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, so damn good together. And I had to really debate here. I had to debate. Do I want time splitters with Alex Shelley and Kushida, or do I want the Motor City Machine Guns with Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin? Now, I went with the Motor City Machine Guns because I feel like a veteran tag team, very much as the reason why I picked Edge as number one, a veteran tag team in the tag team division like the Motor City Machine Guns, there's just so many cool matches you can have. Let's be honest here. Moving along, we got the Undisputed Era. I feel like they, very much like everybody else that I've named on this list, it's obvious. There's so many dope things that you can do with the Undisputed Era as a whole. The tag team wise, you got great tag team matches you can have here. Adam Cole can lead the singles division. You got Roderick Strong being a guy. You can have Roddy and Daniel Bryan tear it up anytime you want. Oh my goodness, I'm salivating at this. But the last pick on the list is Ruby Riot. And Ruby Riot is someone who I feel like is probably one of the most slept on main roster women talent in the whole company, next to Naomi, because Ruby Riot has not been used to her full potential. Ruby Riot is someone who I think could be easily the top of the women's division if they properly used her. She's great on the mic, a great damn heel, a great babyface as well, which I feel like a lot of people don't think about that as of late, but Ruby Riot is topping off the list as the last pick. And now I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know what you think of my fictional roster list. And I, of course, want you guys to comment down below and tell me what your fictional roster list would be. If you had 30 picks, who would you pick? Now, once again, this is not who I think are the best wrestlers in the world. This is not in really any set order. It's just who came to mind as I was sitting down thinking to myself, who would I pick up? It's not really like a GM mode style draft order of importance. It's mainly just who I think would be fun to book. Now, let me know what you think about this roster. Would you think this would make a good TV roster? I don't know. Do you think it would? I personally think it would. I think I can make some magic. And if you like this video enough, maybe we'll see what I would do on a first episode of TV with this roster. Let's say, I don't know, 300 likes. If this gets 300 likes on the video, we will, we'll book a show with this roster. Well, you know what? We'll book a damn show with this roster. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this one. If you are new, go ahead and leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. We're on the road to 21,000 subscribers. And as always and forever, take it easy though, guys. Peace.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night?